You know, before the Mother's Day, after the Mother's Day, and majority of parents and mothers and baby mamas, you know, they're full of religions. You know, they believe every Mother's Day they want their sons to be aware what they're going to give them for the holiday comes. They want their sons and daughters to beware, you know. As soon as holiday comes, they trying to remind them. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Because this is crazy, y'all. That's the stuff I disagree, you know. I love my mama. I always will be. But I disagree what she was telling me. But I'm not going to put out there on social media. So. But see, majority of parents out there are not like that. They was expecting your own children to give them anything. They want the children just love her for her. But they got some kids, you know, they got some, you know, children out there just give her flowers and gift and some all stuff like candy and watches and jewelry and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with giving mother something. If the people don't got, you know, some people don't got no money, flowers, and all that stuff because they're broke, they're homeless, they don't got enough to give to the mom. And most parents, they'll understand, you know, long as you know, just respect the mom and keep her alive. But most mothers out there, they're just religious, man. And they trying to shame on y'all because you didn't give her anything just because you ain't got no money. And that's sad, man. Like, I disagree with my mama was telling me and said you gotta be wearing, you know, the Mother's Day, you better give me something because if you don't give me something, that means you don't love me. I said, Mom, you're being religious. You're being religious, Mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you say that? Why would you say I don't love you, I don't care about you just because we don't have enough money? You say, no, you got money, you spend your money on your friend, you spend your money on your girlfriend, but you ain't thinking about me. Mom, you being religious. Some parents out there are like that. Most parents are not like that. Not all parents. Most parents are like that. They try to shame on y'all. You know what I mean? Trying to shame on y'all and knows and put a fear and God on y'all. Talk about God gonna curse you, God gonna punish you, you going to hell, you gonna lose your life insurance, you know all that. You know what I'm saying? And I hold my mom accountable. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. So my girls keep calling me, and my homeboy keep disturbing me. I don't like nobody disturbing me while I'm doing videos. Give me a minute. Now, where we at now? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, man. You know, I have a son, and you know what I mean? If I talk, you know what I mean? If I have a conversation with my son, if the Father's Days come, you know, if I did ask him for something, and, you know, and it's up to him, he gonna give it to me. But I really expect him to give it to me. I say, hey, the Father's Day come. Hey man, give me some money, buy me some cologne, give me like a speed, give me like at least like expensive cologne if you can. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have enough money, man, just let me know so I ain't gonna worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And all I want is just respect and love, and that's it. I wasn't asked you to give me anything. If you really want to, I really appreciate that. But you don't have to. If you want to do it for your heart, that's fine. That's fine. If you don't have any money to buy something, you know what I mean. Just be honest. And see, my mom, she want everybody to apologize to her for not giving something for Mother's Day. You know what I mean? But it makes sense. It don't make sense. She be shamed me and my friend. But she ain't mention wasn't mention my new baby mama. She wasn't mention her. I'm surprised you ain't mention her name. I said, well, how come your baby mama? I said, how come she never give me anything? If she really say something, I'm gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't even know my mom. You heard me? He said, what do you get for your girlfriend for Mother's Day? I was the answer because I was mad. And see, I cannot be around kind of people like that. I cannot be around people or religious. But right now, I'm in my mama's house. My mama she religious. She's a Christian. Christianity. That's what she believes. But that's my mama. I can't change her. I can't tell her what to do. That's what she is. Then I'm just have to just accept it like it is, and I'll just have to get used to it. And she told me to read a Bible. I can read a Bible. You know what I mean? I say to myself, I shouldn't be here. I'm the type of person, always complain about my mama, why is she doing this? That's why I can't be around her, because she's so religious. But now, the Lord want me here for a reason, because, my mama going through struggles. She have a problem with her legs. She need help with the internet. She need help. That's why she need me. That's why I'm here. That's my mama. I love her. I always love her. And I know she do me dirty. I know she, busting my butt. I know she kicked me out, but she not really kicked me out. She kicked my friend. She kicked my friend out. But she's still my mom. And I gotta support her. You know what I mean? And I gotta correct her. I hold her accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta hold her accountable. I'm just come to the light and just tell her, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, mom, you wrong. Hold on a minute. It's my homeboy. It's Fred again. So, yeah, me and Fred was texting, and he got him a spot. He stayed at the Mission, but he be all right. And I know he doing videos and showing about how New Orleans look. You know what I'm saying? And I'm back by my mama's house, and I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing was going on with my family. My sister was crashing out with my uncle like crazy. I ain't gonna tell you that, So I just want to say this, man. Y'all people out there, man. I think you need to stay away from religions, people, man. Especially your woman and your mama. But I think you need to just show your mama love. If you ain't got anything to give her, just give her your heart. You hear me? Just give her your heart. I said, look, Mom, I love you the bottom of my heart. I don't got nothing to give you. If I have something, then I give it to you. If she don't want that, it is what it is. Just walk away. And I'm doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have nothing to give to her and she trying to shame me, told me don't come back no more, and I'm going to just tell her, so, you know what? It is what it is. You know, if you don't want me around you and show you love out of my heart, then it is what it is. You know? So, I'm going to make another video about this, y'all. Because, hold on. Because this is crazy, y'all. Like, how you gonna shame on your own people? How you gonna shame on your own people? Your loved one you care about, just because you ain't getting nothing to give them for Mother's Day. That's crazy work. Give me a minute. Ugh. Oh. I'm supposed to have that. Sorry guys for took so long. You know, Fred just gave me these like $12, $15. No. But it's not my money for my money. Reason why he gave me $15 because he broke my mama's shovel mistaken, because she told him to shovel the grass and he made a mistake breaking. And Mom believed he doing it on purpose. So that really tells me, like, my mom really don't like Fred. It's not about she don't like him. She just don't like his attitude. She just don't like the way he moves. Where are my glasses? You know, I know Fred's my homeboy, but he always be a smart ass, you know. That's all I say. You know. And the people trying to tell him something right or wrong, he get offended. It ain't cool. You're supposed to be a man of God. You're supposed to be humble yourself and deal with their action what you did. If you're wrong, you're supposed to be hold yourself and accountable. Not just defend, not just be on your emotional. You know what I mean? If you did wrong, you need to be correct and rebuke. If you don't want to be correct, be rebuked, how could you say you're a man of God? You know what I mean? Why you don't want to take a criticism? Same thing, the other girl, and I used to with it in California. I'm trying to correct her about her friends she was hanging around with, and she got a little offended. And I told her, you cannot have a relationship with two men. You know, you want a relationship with me, you got to cut the man off. You can't have so many men and you got me on your life. You can't do that. That's disrespectful and that's in adulterous. You can't have two men at a time. You want to choose one, you want to be with that man, we should not be talking to each other. You're going to choose one and block the person. You can't have a relationship with two men. Can't be doing that. That's being disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're doing, how could you say you're a woman of God? You know what I'm saying? Oh, John, oh baby, we're just friends. We're not doing anything to each other. He already knows it doesn't matter. He knows. You know what I'm saying? If he have a woman, that's a different story. If he have a woman, he could talk to any girls he want to. You know what I'm saying? If a woman already got a husband, he should not be talking to her in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if she's married or not. If she was married, you should not be talking to her anyway. You should not fornicate with her. You should not be touching her. Don't give her a hug. Yeah, you can shake hands. That's fine, but hugging, kisses, nah. That's negative. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be kissing, having sex with other man's woman. That's fornicate. That's the commit adultery. A man should not be fooling around the other man's wife. You know what I'm saying? And a wife should not be opening the legs with another man while her husband is alive. That's dirty work. And I'm trying to give Rose an opportunity. Rose should have been no better. I should not mention her name. She's supposed to be no better. If you're a Christian, you call yourself you're a Christian, you believe in Jesus Christ, your religion, who you follow, you should know better. You should know better. You know what I'm saying? You talk about, well, we just friends, we knew each other for a long time. I get it, y'all know each other for a long time. Y'all used to go each other, y'all used to date. Y'all used to, you know what I mean? He used to be a boyfriend. I get it. Y'all grew up together, but now you're in a new relationship with a new man. It is what it is, but you got to cut him off and say, look, I got me a new man. He followed God. Then we should not be talking. So I got to cut you off. But we can talk, but we're not supposed to be hang out. You know, we're not hang out. We're not go out or eat. We're not going to the movies. We're not supposed to be doing anything. I got to respect that man, and I got to honor that man. I got to respect him. See, she's not thinking. She's not thinking about it, bro. She's not thinking. You know? See, my sister, she got more sense because she don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And she got a man. She should respect that and say, look, you know what I mean? We could talk, but we can't hang out. I got to respect my husband. Only I can hang out with females and my friends, and that's it. But we can talk, we can chat, but we're not overdoing it because I got to respect him because I don't want him to get mad. I don't want him to be jealous. I just want to make him happy, and I got to respect him. See, other women don't do that. Other women don't do that. You hear me? Other women don't do that. Religious women don't do that. Especially Christian women. Christians don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Christian believe, you know, ain't nothing wrong. She talking to a male. Talk about that's my God brother and all that. It doesn't matter, man. You got your husband. You talk to him about your problem, not your homeboy, not your not your god brother and all that. You know what I'm saying? Correct me when I'm wrong, but come on, man. Y'all ladies gotta be respectful to your husband, man. Like, come on. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So, um, back to religious, man. Back to religious, man. Like, y'all people, man. You know, if you don't have nothing to give to your mom or your grandmother and all that, and it's not really your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. You do what you do. God knows He sees. You know what I'm saying? You do what you can. You just went down there and you just give her a food. You know what I'm saying? Give her a drink or give her a wine, all that. Said, look, that's all I got. But she ain't got no reason to shame you. Telling you, I'll say, oh, you. She should not supposed to be shame you, say, oh, you don't care about me. You didn't do this for me and all that. You trying hard to give something to your mother and your father. She ain't got no right to shame you. If she shame you, man, you just leave her alone and just walk away. Just walk away. Never call her again. Listen, me, I'm that type of person, I'm cutting my own mama off. And I really don't want to do that because I love my mama. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, I said, look, you keep saying that, it's going to come to pass. If you keep saying that, it's going to come to pass. I gotta tell it. I got to keep telling that. If you keep saying that, oh, you didn't give me this, oh, you don't care about me. You keep saying that, it's going to come to pass. Because I'm getting tired. I'm tired of hearing the same thing. Because if you keep telling me that it's going to come to pass, I'm not going to give you anything. I don't care if it's Christmas. I don't care if it's Thanksgiving. I don't care if it's the holidays. I don't care if it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? If you think that way, it's going to happen to you. That's right. Same thing for fathers. Same thing to man. The man be same thing to how women feel. Same thing with relationship. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dudes out there, y'all brothers out there, you do your best to give everything for your wives, your girlfriend, your fiance, you name it. You give your girl this. You can to make her happy, right? You give her a car. You spend at least like $3,000 to buy her USV. You know what I'm saying? USV. Give her a Jeep. You give her a Chevy. Whatever would she like. You know what I'm saying? You told her to close your eyes, and you open your eyes. Here's your Chevy. And she still complain. She still complain. What is this? What is this? I said, that's a car you like. I wasn't asking you for this. Why you spend $3,000 give me that? You see, you want what you want, right? Yeah, but that's not what I want. Look at this. That shit, oh. That's not what I want. Nah, man. Nah, that's not what I want. What else will you brought me? What else will you got for me? What else? What do you mean? Man, how much money you got? I need $3,000 more. I said, look, baby, I spend money, this money, that, yeah, but that's not enough. Nah, that's nasty work, man. Like, how could you as a woman, especially a black woman, how could as a black woman complain and your husband be trying so hard and sweating like a dog, sweat in his balls, so sweat, oh eyes, the muscle tired, work harder man to make you happy, to buy what you want. But you still complain. How could you as a woman doing something like that? And see, the problem is, that's the reason why y'all women's out there are single. Make the man walk away. Make the man walk away. I don't know why she left her phone here. You make a man walk away. And I don't blame the brother. You know what I'm saying? And they got some brothers out there making videos on Dino Brown YouTube channel. And Dino Brown was talking about that. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Dino Brown was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Say, stop wasting your money to give her something she don't want to deserve. He right about that. You know what I'm saying? I give my girl something. You hear me? I give my baby mama something. She's happy. My baby mama, she didn't do nothing like that. But she still don't respect me. You know what I'm saying? She's still accusing me, talking to other females and all this and that. I said, look, Darius, look, be happy what I'm giving you. You know, she's happy, but she still complain. But now, she's gone now. So guys, you know what I'm saying? Look, don't feel ashamed, y'all. Don't feel ashamed just because you ain't got no money to give you something for Mother's Day and Father's Day. If your grandmother, your mother, your auntie don't feel happy just because you ain't got nothing to give her, just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say nothing, just walk away. Because I'm do the same thing. I could have been packing my clothes and leave. I could have been pack my suitcase and leave and go to the hotel. Or always well just go back to San Antonio. You hear me? I'm just pack my clothes up and do what I have to do. But right now I can't because I ain't got no money. I spent all my money to take care of my bills, my phone, the ride tickets, everything. You hear me? It is what it is. But I know it was being broke. I get money anytime I get paid. You know? So that's what I gotta be saying, guys. I'm gonna do a video of something else, man. Like, stay away from religious people, man. Stay away from these religions, man. Because the religions, man, they got you crazy, man. They make y'all crash out, make y'all lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? And religious, man, they don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you overseas, man. That's crazy work, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you shine. Every time you brought something, they just hating on you just because you got something. Oh, you didn't give me this. Why you dressed like this? That's some hating religious, y'all. Stay away from this kind of people. Even your own family, man, same thing. Stay away from your family, your mom, your daddy. Stay away from them. I not say if we hate them. If you want to give them something, just give them whatever you can. You heard me? So, and they shame on you, just walk away. That's all I gotta be saying, guys. It's your boy Jonah, TV for Life. If you have any questions, and feel free to chat. If you think it sucks, it is what it is. I'm out. Peace.